Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. Today we're going to move the windmill over 3 blocks just to save on some shaft space and mix it up a little bit. And I think by moving over, I'll have some extra shafts. I might go ahead and move it up a block or two. We'll do some counting. But I was preparing for this episode and I thought, I'll go ahead and mine up where the cinder needs to be. That way I for sure get it all lined up. And there was a little bit of an incident. It's probably easiest just to show you. It was bad. I died. You can see the little rip on the screen. Yeah, I was coming up through here and there must have been some cracked granite in here, and it all fell on my head. So if we get down in here, the room's a mess. It's an absolute disaster. So I gotta get this all cleaned up. I didn't want to clean it all up without showing you. I thought it was kind of funny, but so let me get this cleaned up. And I've got the rock over there in my quarry. I just need to go get some rocks, and we can fill that out. I've already got 2 on me. But I'm gonna get this all fixed up, and then we're gonna work on moving the windmill over. That will save me what, 2 blocks and a gear or 2. So I might be able to go up at least 2 more blocks on the windmill heights. I'll be back in a few minutes once I've got this all sorted out. Okay, I got the rocks cleaned up, and I've got all these slabs here that I've quarried out. And if I put this over there, I've got the copper rough cut chisel. This should give me... Oh, that's cracked granite. I don't want that. Yeah, so that gives me granite rock. Remember to right click on here. I don't know for sure how many I'm going to need. We'll see if that's enough. Let's pop these up in there. I don't know what to do with the cracked granite. I just stick it down here, I guess, for now. Those are solid blocks that I got when they fell. And I actually want to go get some of these ladder pieces. I went ahead and took off a couple more rocks. We've got the shaft down to there. So I think what I'll do is I'll just start tearing this off up top. Got the massive sails here. To chop this off, we get all the sails. So let's go pick those up. Oh, I think one fall down in there. It figures. Bunch of stuff over here on the roof. So I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So one of that set of 4 fell down here. Let's go get those just so we don't end up. Oh, we're full. I need my regular. Yeah, I need my regular ladders. I have to find those. I think they're in my storage room. I could just drop down in there, but it'll hurt, so we'll run around. Might be a bit of a longer episode. I'm not going to show absolutely everything, but I'll show most of the process. I think I stuck my ladders in here. Yeah, here they are. I want these ladders, and I'll just make a regular path up through there like I did with the other shaft. That's not the right door. There's too many doors. I got this all cleaned up. That's oh, maybe I didn't have room to pick up the sails. You throw the sticks in there, these extra shovels. The sails might actually still be up there and I just didn't pick them up. Okay, so the shaft is going up that hole. This one I want to have the ladder on. I think. That off. Take the angled gear off. I guess I'm climbing up the ladder, even though I'm not on the ladder. Okay. That works. Cool. I was able to get to all of that. Good deal. Those all picked up. Now can I jump? I can't quite jump to that ladder. We'll put a piece down. Alright, and then that'll let us get up through there. Now if I do, what angle do I have to be at? Well, I guess that'll work. That up to there. And I'm going to need to get rid of this beam. I have to find the end. If you didn't know, to get rid of a beam, you have to find the end with the little... yeah, this end doesn't light up or surround. Highlight, we're going to call it. You chop that end with that, and that'll get you your beam back. Got some extra spaces. Okay, so that connected to there. This doesn't... is that actually connecting? Why does it look different? Well, we'll see if it works, I guess. Get up out of here. So then that will just keep climbing up as we go. Now I need to get the rest of this torn down. That's going to be just a lot of chopping. As far as pickaxes go, yeah, this one is just about done. I'm going to have to go get a different pickaxe. I was burning up some of my low durability copper and non-iron pickaxes. Just chopping through all this. End up with a ton of cobblestone, but we're going to rebuild this. It's just going to be like 3 walls over, so some of it will stay. Most of it will not. Then I want some more rocks to fill in down there as we go. Okay, so this of course can move. So the door is going to be basically 1, 2, 3. So the door will be over here instead. That makes sense. And stone path. This is going to get tricky. I've got a full inventory. The part of this wall will stay. So this was basically 2 on either side of the door, so this would be the new end. That makes sense. And then this is wall basically next to the house that I made, so stuff couldn't jump over it. So that part of the wall needs to remain. But all of this will get redone. Gonna pick those up. Let's do this. Let's just head down. Guess I can't pick those up, unlike the rope ladders. There we go. Of course, a lot of that's going to get filled in as we get this sorted out. I make this solid ladder? Or just continue with the partial ladder theme? I don't know. I'll decide later. I'm too full to pick up the door. Alright. Well, I should have dropped some stuff off while I was down there. Alright, this is gonna hurt. Ow! Oh no, it did. Okay. Look at that. It didn't actually hurt. Let's put this stuff in here. And then I still need to find the other set of sails. Wherever that went. So let's go find those before they despawn. Those would have been around here somewhere. Nope, no sails. Where did the sails go? Really didn't, no, they didn't fall down here. Uh-oh. Oh, did I only have 3 on one of those? I thought I had 4 on all of them, on both of them. Now I'm starting to wonder if I only had 3 on one of the windmills. That could be. I'm not seeing it around here anywhere. Alright, we got the door picked up. We don't need this there anymore. Drop the cobblestone down here. And it's getting dark already. I guess we could leave that as cobblestone. I've got the actual stone here. Let's go ahead and get that filled in. So we're just going to put rock back for a lot of this. Seal it back up. Go down underneath and do that as well. The question is, should I do that up here or keep it cobblestone? Not sure. I kind of wanted to put it back as rock since we have that option. There we go. Burn through 2 of my old partial pickaxes. Yeah, so this would be the new wall. Let's put that back as cobblestone, as regular stone. It's getting dark, isn't it? I do have a little bit of food here. Let's grab that. So anytime you have something in your offhand, you use up more energy. But I'll work a little bit, and then I'll end up going back to sleep. I've got plenty of rock that I've quarried, so we'll just put this back as rock. Like it never even happened. And then that's the new side over there. And I need to get more rock already. This is no longer the edge path, so get rid of that. There you. One more ladder piece hanging out there. One thing I failed to do was see how tall this was, so we'll just go up with the axles until we don't have any more axles. Sound like a plan? And then that's the height of the wall, so I think I'll put the window in there just to have some daylight when we're inside. I'm going to change that to a only vertical window, just to make sure. Just to make sure it... Yeah, okay, whatever. Just make sure it goes in right, and then it doesn't go in right. Alright, too tall door. Like that. bunch of cobblestone now. Have another window there just to line up the other side. And you get the idea. It'll be like that. So I'm going to go get some more rock. I'm going to go sleep through the night so we have some daylight. See you tomorrow. All right, morning is here, and we're down below. I'm going to start filling in some of this collapsed stone, and I'm going to have to go get some more stone as well. It's actually kind of hard to reach over there, isn't it? Why does that keep collapsing? I don't understand. I don't understand. There's a game mechanic here that I'm just not getting. Somebody in the comments will let me know, I'm sure. Yeah, got a bunch more. Got a bunch more rock to fill in. Oh boy. Alright, cleanup time. Be right back. Alright, let's try this again. So that's 34%. So if I put a stone here. I must have put it somewhere where it could fall. I didn't think I was, but apparently I did. So that's 33, and if I put that there, it should stay. Okay, well now I need to go get a bunch more stone, so yeah, you want to go get some stone? That'll be exciting. Grab that. I've got so much of this. Is this? I guess it's called rock when it's a big chunk. I need to go get some more rock. And what I can do with this is I've got that one full 1280 already. Let me just throw that in there. I got to find something to do with all this stone. Yeah, cobblestone. You can go there. I don't know why you guys weren't stacking. Cracked granite we'll go throw in the quarry somewhere. Here, go with your cracked granite, friends. Alright, then I need my rough cut chisel and my hammer. Alright, 6 granite in there. Yeah, it's rock when it's the large piece. Got it. Well, good thing I quarried out a bunch of rock, huh? Thinking I might as well just grab a stack of this, the way things are going. Alright, we got 37. Put you up there and put you up there. But he keeps holding his hand until you move to another slot. Okay, let's see if we can get this up here at least finished. It's looking normal again. Put dirt there. Alright, so that's stone, like it never even happened. Then we can go ahead and make that. Your stone, and then your stone all the way around here. Okay, now we're ready to basically start building upwards. So let me once again see if I can get the bottom sorted out. And how do we want to do this? I really want you to be dirt path. Since we're not stepping down anymore, let's just go back to stone here. That'll work. Got my door. I don't remember. Do I need to do it from out here? Sure. Oh, I covered up my ladder hole. Crack around it. Sure how that happened. Okay, so this is my ladder hole. I need so many rocks. I may have to do some of this with cobblestone. So this is all good. That's all 16.7. So I should, in theory, be able to put it there, right? And then we're all good. Everybody's happy. And these are all pretty normal stability. Fill that in, and then we're all good. Yep, and that's all happy. You should be happy. If I could get the bottom and then fill in from the top, that'd be the best, but then I'd have to mine, like, upwards. Should be able to just fill this in, though. I'm not going to have nearly enough stone. So maybe I'll have to patch this with cobblestone like it collapsed and I had to fix it, because that's kind of what happened. So yeah, you're 7, so I should be able to put a block there. And everybody should be happy. I don't understand where the unhappiness was coming from. Like that. I don't really want to leave a void in there, just because I would know the void is there. Got all this to fill in too. Maybe I'll just quarry out more stone and I'll deal with that later. But let's make sure we have all of our axles. And we got our rotor. I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the footage and see if I had. I would have had to have 4 to go all the way around. I don't understand where the other sails went. But anyway, we'll find out, I guess. So there, we got that. I got 7 more of these. Got those, and then we're gonna need some sails up top. All those, I don't think stack. Yeah, those will stack. All right, let's head up top. And I should have an extra angled gear now. We'll put you on there, and then either just let it spin all the time, or I'll redo that so it has a transmission as well eventually. Okay, upward. All right, so we come up here, and then we're going to want ladders up here as well. So we bring the ladders down. See how tall we need to get this thing going. Well, about that tall, apparently. Two more. Here we go, and then the big wheel goes on top, like so. So that's our new top. Then just have to build up there. I may want to put more windows in here at some point. I do have a bunch of cobblestones. I need to go get all that. Because we're obviously building taller, so I need more than I had last time. But what I could do while we're here is just finish this out with some packed dirt, just to get the windmill in. And they can just magically float there, because that's what they like to do. Oh wait, no, I needed 2 for the... Yeah, I'm building it too tall. It was too good to be true. Yeah, I built it too tall, because I need 2. I need 1 for each side here. Forgot about that. Somebody was probably already typing in the comments. Hey, dummy. Went too tall. So this will be our top. Watch that first step. It's a doozy. Oh, I didn't place my ladder yet on the outside, so let's get that put down. Grab those out of there. And I'm out of cobblestone. Alright. I've got more of that in a crate somewhere, don't you worry. The block there. This is just to get the rotor set temporarily. I need to go downstairs and get the... That's not right. You go downstairs, get those extra axles. Fell inside. Thank you. Might need these when I'm building. Okay, let's get some wind power going again. Now if I face this way? Yeah, that's what we want. Like that, and then we need some angled gears up here. That, and then we need lots of sails. After we get rid of the block. Probably place that and then place that on the end, but I'd have to build out there to get to that angle anyway, so that's the way I do it. Yeah, I'm betting I just had 3 on one of these. I lost count. I'll go back and check the footage. There we go. Now we need some more cobblestone so we can get this finished out. But we should have power down there now. Are we spinning? Yeah, we're spinning. Alright, cool. Yep, we're spinning away. Ah, it's a beautiful thing. We got wind power again. And it goes straight up. So let me go find the... I think it was in one of these. Sandstone, granite sand. I had... Did I have it in storage in here? Check upstairs. I know I have more granite cobblestone somewhere. Oh, maybe I used a lot of it. I thought I had a whole bunch in a crate. Maybe that was before I built the rest of the courtyard. That could be. Okay, well, we'll grab some clay and we'll build some more. We've got enough stone, that's for sure. So how much of this we're going to need? Let's grab a couple stacks. Then if you didn't know, cobblestone is just any kind of stone surrounding clay. And there you go. So we'll make a couple stacks worth and we'll see how far we get with that. The oak trees are growing in nicely. It's nice and shady in the front now. Alright, let's get this finished out. Then that will be a window. I need to go get another window somewhere. I love the sound of the windmill going by. That's pretty cool. Then I want to make some kind of support structure on the top, possibly with some chiseling. So I'm going to be having to think about that. Probably like some pillars. And I want it tall enough that I can get in here and, you know, do maintenance, air quotes, on the windmill. There we go. Moved over. No missing sails, so I think it surely just had 3 on one of them. And that's just all we had. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's take a look inside. I think we got everything. Get rid of these now. I need some glass. Need a bunch of stone here to fill all that in. So I'll do some quarrying and I'll get that all fixed up. We've got plenty of glass. I can go grab some. There we go. Job well done. Did we end up any higher? I should have had enough axles to be 2 higher, but yeah, because I actually had to make sure I didn't hit this, so I think we are 2 higher. A little bit, not a terrible amount, but a little bit higher. All right, I'm going to call that good. Still got a little bit of today left. Let's go check on the crops real quick before we close this out. And another big project I've got is I've been thinking about rebuilding a chicken house to make it bigger because we're getting quite a few chickens. Ooh, the flax is looking good. That flax is almost done over here. Cool. Maybe we'll get the sailboat finished this year after all. It's getting pretty crowded in there. And then I thought I might make it dual level with some chiseled blocks. So the chicks fall through and then, you know, that generation is younger, then I can cycle them through. I don't know. Is it worth it? Maybe not. But it is getting a little crowded in here. Oh, we got a fresh new crop of chicks. And they're out of food again. So I might just expand it a bit. I haven't decided yet. We're going to be working on that. Our giant pine trees are starting to come in. Remember we made some 3x3s? I don't know if they're going to get that big, but they're getting pretty good size. And then, of course, the poor boat. Poor boat is patiently sitting here waiting for us to grow more flax. Get that finished. Pull up the hint here. Control in, yeah. So we've got the 10 rope. We're just waiting on 19 more linen. Got 2 in here. And we'll see. I don't know what's needed beyond that. I would think that would be the sails. And then we have the optional anchor we can make along the way. What are you doing out here? Get you over with the other bushes. Something else I'm going to be working on is cattail cleanup and moving those over to my cattail farm. So there's always work to do. That'll be it for this one, folks. I'm going to go put this berry bush over with the other berry bushes. And I will catch you all in the next adventure. Which will probably include berries, because look at all the berries flowering. Got lots of happy little bees over there. Things are looking good, at least until a bear shows up. Berries. Thanks for watching, folks.